on? What's up? Shout out Zay. Shout out the Ball family. What's going on? There's nothing to ever be sorry about. But thank you very much. So shout out Rafi, Kumar. Thank you for hanging out. So I went to a basketball court, went onto the court, and it started to rain. So now we're just hanging out in the car waiting for the rain to stop, and then hopefully we can shoot around a little bit. Worst case scenario, we're hanging out. Best case scenario, we're hanging out and I get to shoot around. Yes, it is raining. It's a light rain, but it's raining. So I do not think we're going to have 2 streams today, because I'm not really sure what we can do besides hang out, talk, and we can always play at retro games. But we may save that for tomorrow. I do have the basketball with the names on them. I'm pretty sure if I take a few dribbles and a few shots, none of the names would fade. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yes, I remember. I typically always remember handles of people's names, not necessarily their actual name. But I usually always remember everybody. I just don't remember everything about everybody. So yeah, we have not made one single basket with this basketball with the names on them yet. What's going on? Would anyone like a shout out? I'm doing great. Absolutely. Just state your name, please. Ella. Shout out Ella. What's up? Katie. What's up? The Ball family. 9506. What's up? Jack. Shout out Jack. Shout out Ben. Hello, Bruce. What's up? Thank you for the like. Michael. Shout out Michael. Caden. Shout out Caden. Absolutely. Miles. So yeah, it's a little rainy. It's about to stop, I think. So hopefully we can at least get a few shots up. I'm doing good. How are you? How is everybody? Okay? I am in the state of New York. Henry, what's up? I'm happy to hear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the likes. Shout out Scotland. What's up? Vermont? I'm not ignoring you. Crystal, what's up? Absolutely, just state your name. Ivy, shout out. Absolutely, we're all hanging out. Just state your name for a shout out. Blue? Bruce? Wave Ice? Oh, sorry. Is it Ishla? Isha? I'm not great at pronouncing names. I'm not even great at speaking. Ari, shout out. Is it at this? What's up? Christopher, shout out Christopher. Isla? So I typically will not say welcome back because I feel like it's almost like none of you ever left. So I will always say hello, but if you always say I'm back, I may not acknowledge it by saying welcome back. I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. Well, welcome. Is it Marley Teal? Bertz? I'm happy to hear that. Mason, what's up? How do you like the new iPhone? Thank you so much. That's the creator. So yes, it's raining right now, so that's why we're in the car. I was out on the basketball court. I was about to set up the camera. I was about to take, practice. Started to rain. They locked the gate. I had to come to another court, and now we're just hanging out in the car. Hopefully I could get some shots up. Thank you so much. Is it Yahara? Haraj? So I wish your name could be on the basketball, but I had to somewhat retire it because I just don't have any more room. We closed in on 50 names. So I think the plan may be to get another basketball and call it second generation, and this will be the first generation. I do not have Instagram. I do not have any other social media active besides YouTube, because I want to get the YouTube channel, I guess not like famous isn't the word. I want to get the YouTube channel so productive that I just don't have time for other platforms. So no TikTok, no Instagram, no Facebook. I did have a Facebook, but I deactivated it. So at least just for now, YouTube, and probably forever only YouTube. Shout out Zayden, what's up? Sometimes the chat doesn't Alan, what's up? Sometimes doesn't load. I'm doing good. How are you? So yes, I will say chat, because it's hard to ignore chat. But if you're all in the chat, then you're part of the crew. Absolutely. Caleb, shout out. So anytime I go up, anytime I pick against Kobe, I feel like it's a disrespect. But I would have to pick LeBron over Kobe. Kobe's played on bad teams. I don't think LeBron's ever played on one bad team. Thank you so much. Tony, what's up? Thank you for the W's. That is awesome. The GOAT? I mean, I still pick Michael Jordan. Yo, Frankie, what's up? Tony, thank you so much. Tony Perez, 5589. Thank you for the sub. And as great as Magic Johnson is, I feel like he's still somehow underrated. I do like Michael Jordan. He's not my favorite probably ever, but he's definitely, my most respected player ever. All right, Zayden. I do like Shaq. But with today's talent, it's hard to say that Shaq is even better than the Joker, Jokic. Josip, what's up? Josip. Nova King, what's up? So I will not. So anyone who would like to be a mod may be so, but just not the same stream that you ask it. If you return to tomorrow's stream and ask again, I'll give it to you. And I'm thinking about stopping the mod count at maybe 25. Well, I can't give it to absolutely everybody from yesterday's stream. What I need to do is I need to take notes. Take notes of everyone who would want to be, and then see who actually returns. I can't tell if you liked, and I can't tell if you subbed unless you're a public subscriber. So I can't hold that against anyone. Ivy, thank you so much for the sub. So if you guys, I like to share the pin around. So if you guys would like to write nice things, then you could share the pin. But you can't write anything too long of a message, because then it won't read it. Later, man. Awesome. I appreciate that. The Alpha team, what's up? I believe the name was Aiden, maybe? I'm trying to remember names, but it's very difficult for me. I'm sure that's it, though. Ivy, happy birthday, HBD. I am doing good. I went to the basketball court, and I was about to set up the camera and practice, but then it started to rain. So we're just hanging out in the car, chatting, and then hopefully when the rain stops and the ground maybe dries up a little bit, I'll take my first ever shot with the basketball that I have when the names have been written on. Awesome. I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. So the mod today, I just can't remember if you were here yesterday. I do remember you here yesterday. Okay, so I will give you the mod, but you can't take offense to it just in case I take it away in the future. So I want to give people mods, but I will take them away eventually, probably at some point. So as long as you're okay with it. So if you would like the mod, I will not give it to this. I will not put the setting on the same stream you asked for it. So you must return to tomorrow's stream, and then you'll receive it. Oh, wow. Okay. The championship soccer game. That's exciting. Do I love my life? Yes. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Hello. Jackson, what's up? I do not know what Rec Room is. Well, I appreciate that very much, the Bull family. I feel like we're just hanging out, not really doing too much. I will have to start making more shorts. I plan on playing more pickup games, but I'm recovering from an injury where I may have broken my finger. But it's actually pretty good. So I think some light practice. No, I do not play VR game. I play a lot of retro games. Shout out Bradley, what's up? So I think we're getting closer and closer. I do like Messi, but I just don't pay attention to soccer or football. Thank you so much. Xander, what's up? So I've answered this once before. I do think Messi is better than Ronaldo, but I like Ronaldo better than Messi. Absolutely. You can ask any question that's appropriate. I'm not much of a storyteller. I would have to think of something. So maybe give me some time. Absolutely. Just state your name. Cash Money Fame. A scary story? Like Are You Afraid of the Dark? I would have to think of one. A World War II story? I'm not that old. Absolutely. Championship soccer game. I do see. That's a good one. 30 million? What would I do with it? It's a good question. 30 million. I got to think about that one a little bit. If I had $30 million, I would try to retire my friends. That's what I would try to do. Sierra, what's up? So I cannot tell if you have liked, and I cannot tell if you have subbed unless you're a public subscriber. But I will take your word for it. So thank you so much. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Shout out B. Beal. 7913. Yes, Cash Money Fame. Shout out. Thank you so much. Nay, what's up? Mason, thank you so much. So I'm not quite sure what my lucky number is, but my favorite number is 24. Hello. Name reveal, Benny. I do remember. I typically remember everybody, but I don't remember everything about everybody. Especially the handle, I will remember. When you comment, your channel name will not appear. It's more your at. Muhammad, what's up? Wow, what a coincidence. Thank you so much. So I typically will remember everyone's handle, but I can't remember names exactly. But if you would like to state your name, I'm definitely giving out shout outs. Jay Mello, what's up? Absolutely, Cash Money Fame. Absolutely. Emily L, shout out. I appreciate everyone hanging out. You're welcome. So I wish I could put your name on the basketball. It's just that there's no room. So what I think I'm going to do is buy another basketball and call that the second generation, and this will be the first generation. Because we're closing in on 50 names. So it's very difficult for me to fit more names. So once I get the new basketball, I'll definitely put more names on it. I already have a list of names that I'm going to be tagging later today in a appreciation post. So just in case you don't see your name tagged in the appreciation post, it's because you may have been a little too late to the party. So I'm definitely going to make more in the future. So I'm not quite sure what the emojis are. Yes, Zay is on the basketball. Absolutely. Caleb Holloway, shout out. Alina, what's up? Thank you so much. He didn't call me directly. He just used the abbreviation. You could delete the message, but don't put him in timeout. Thank you. So we're just waiting for hopefully the rain to stop. And then we can at least shoot around for a little bit. My day is going good. I didn't have much to do today, so I figured we'd do an early stream at the basketball court, but it started to rain. Yes, that's why I say do not take offense if I take it away. Trey, what's up? No. You have not. Absolutely. Isabel B, what's up? I cannot give you the coordination, the coordinates, the location. They are not top secret, but what's the point of you knowing? Michael, what's up? I can say bread 4 times, but I'll just say it once. The thing is, I went to the basketball court and it started to rain. So now we're just hanging out in the car. We're going to chat, and then hopefully I can get onto the court and shoot around before it gets dark out. I think we have about 3 more hours of sunlight, but it has been raining all day. Thing is, I don't know more than 2 words to the soda pop. Absolutely. I do get that. Adam Sandler, Clayton Kershaw. Alberto, what's up? Shout out Alberto. I do not know how to do the Macarena. I mean, I guess one of these, but I don't know how to do it. So I don't have an exact favorite band, but my favorite artist is Lil Wayne. Yes, I wanted to make a basket. We could definitely make a three-pointer with the basketball with the names on them. I made plenty of baskets when it had no names, but now that it does have the name, I got to make at least one basket with them. And I don't think the pavement's going to do anything to the ink. I think it's pretty good. So I said this last live, my favorite song. I don't really have a favorite song. I just threw one out there. I threw out Akon, I Can't Wait. So it's kind of random, but I guess that's just a song. Yes, and the song My Daddy by Lil Wayne is great. That's who he's referring to, Birdman. I'm Zoe Fan. What's up? I do like Eminem. I feel like he may be a little overrated, but I do like Eminem. He's great. He's one of the all-time greats. Yes. Anyone can ask any question that is appropriate. Appropriate. I am from the United States, in the state of New York. If you were muted, it may be because you cursed an abbreviation. So even if you curse an abbreviation, it must be deleted. I don't know what dildo is. So if I was the one to put you in timeout, I may have done it by accident. Yes. So I am passing the pin around. You just have to write something nice, and it can't be too long in text. Caitlin, what's up? I do not know real dildo. Now I get it. Carol, what's up? Shout out England. He loves us all. Thank you. I appreciate that very much, Sierra. Thank you. Emily, shout out. I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. Shout out March, what's up? So my favorite basketball team at the moment is the New York Knicks, since I am in the state of New York. It's still a little foggy. I think we're gonna have to wait just a little longer. Yes, thank you so much for 30 likes. Our personal best is 65 on live stream. I mean, I don't hate the Nets. They're not really any competition to me, like to the Knicks. Shout out Danny, what's up? So it seems like we're getting closer and closer to actually getting on the basketball court. So if you go to the channel, you should be able to see how many subs. We're closing in on 3K subs. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Yes, shout out Daniel. What's up? Yes. So I'm thinking we may get 3K subs by the end of this year. That's probably like a great goal to set. And then maybe get to 10K in another year. I don't know. These things come in waves. When I first started, I basically like shoot it to 1,000 subs. And then it took me a really long time to get to 2,000. And now it's taken me a really long time to get to 3,000. But I think once we get to 3,000, we could shoot up to 10. Absolutely. Mel3419, what's up? So the most views I've ever gotten on a short was 60,000, 61,000. And the most views I've ever gotten on a live stream is over 600. But sometimes there's more comments in the chat than views. I appreciate that. I do feel like VIP. Thank you. I do hoop, but I'm a little past my prime, so I play a lot of pickup. But I'm always looking to get a little better. So I showed up to the basketball court, was about to have a light practice. Started to rain, so now there's a few puddles on the court. I think the rain has stopped. And we're eventually going to get out there and shoot around. So when anyone asks me favorite food, I typically say pizza, pasta, potatoes. Nice. I'm 35. I've never coached, but I do play pickup. Is it Freya? What's up? Adex, what's up? The Lance, what's up? Well, happy early birthday. If you watch the live stream on your birthday, I'll give you a happy birthday shout out. That would be great. I give permission to everyone who would like to make edits on any video on this channel. I typically do not attend sporting events. I just enjoy watching them on television. I'm doing good. All right, so I think we're going to make our move soon. So I'm not quite sure if you can send videos, but if you are subscribed to this channel for 24 hours, you can now post on this channel comments and photos. It's called a community. Thank you. Yes, I believe everyone can. Absolutely, Alex. I appreciate that. I really enjoy going live stream, so it seems like everyone enjoys it too. Yes, travel basketball. I was not big into travel basketball, but I really didn't start playing basketball until I was in 8th grade. And in 8th grade, I was horrible. I scored 4 points the entire year. But then that summer, I bought a basketball hoop, put it in my backyard, and just played hours and hours every day. And in 9th grade, I was able to start. And then in 10th grade, I started every game. 11th grade, started every game. 12th grade, started every game. But just wasn't good enough to play in college. Yes, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Our personal best is 65. So I think we're going to eventually get out of the car and we'll get onto the basketball court. And we'll definitely take at least a few shots. Puggy, what's up? My name is Benny. Sierra, yes. You certainly can have the pin. You just have to write something nice and short. Thank you. So Puggy was here yesterday asking to be a mod, and I told them that today I would be able to give it to them. So that's why they got it. You're welcome. That was very nice of you, so thank you. The thing is, we're very new into live streaming, so I really don't have many mods. So I think as of now, we may have roughly 6 to 10, maybe. Well, definitely not 10, but we have around 6. So what I'm going to do is probably cap it at around 25. I know I shouldn't be giving out too many mods, but we're still early, so I'd rather have... At this point, I'd rather have more mods than not enough mods, I guess. What time is it for you? I do remember. I usually remember everyone's handle, but I can't remember everyone's name. 25 does sound like a lot, I guess. All right, shout out Layla May. What's up? A lot of names, so I'm looking. Still looking. Oh, right there. There we go. Thank you. So that profile picture was taken, I guess, about 3 years ago. So about 3 years ago, I was throwing down some serious dunks. But ever since then, I've kind of lost it. But I'm going to try to make a... I may track my progress to a return to dunk type of series. All right, Layla, thank you so much. All right, so I think we're going to get on the move. This should be exciting. All right, see you later. Shout out Mel319. Thank you for hanging out. All right. Isla, what's up? I appreciate that. Thank you. So we actually have some goals. Isla Dyer. Whenever someone gives me their first and last name, I feel like everyone's just playing a prank. All right, we got to see. Is this good enough? I guess every hoop is a double rim. And there is no three-point line. So let's see what we could do here. I will try my best to keep the names on the basketball. They're in Sharpie, so I think it's okay. And they've been drying for multiple days. But let's see how good this looks. And it's very windy, so it may not even work. Oh, it's not so bad. So this may not work. The floor is very wet. Everything's a puddle. I fell for that one yesterday, so no, Sierra. Or Emily, whatever her name is. Sorry. Too much puddles. Maybe no more shout outs for now. But thank you. So maybe just some free throws for now? So I'm not very good. I mean, I will do shout outs, but they gotta be legitimate names. No bendovers. Kaylin, what's up? Ooh. So I can't dunk it since the floor is so wet. Plus, even if the floor was dry, I probably wouldn't be able to. As of now, we're probably only going to take jump shots. Getting close. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Manu? floor may just be too wet to continue. Yeah, the names may start to fade, so we may have to stop. I mean, I could do some layups. That's really it. The floor's so wet. Looks like we had a friend. So it's not exactly what I was looking for. I think we have to get off the court. The basketball is getting way too wet. Thank you so much for all the love. Absolutely. Shout out Chicago. Thank you so much. We do not have to end the stream, but I cannot play more basketball. It's just too wet outside. But we got some shots up. If you're just arriving, rewind the film a little bit and you'll see some shots. We could always go for a little nature walk maybe, but this is a school, so it's not much to do here. I am not in the city. I did go to the beach yesterday, so I filmed that. I am 35. Should we just walk a little bit? I don't mind walking. I am 6'5". So we didn't get the exact practice session we wanted, but that wasn't too bad. Considering I'm still recovering from my finger injury, that was pretty good. It was a little bit of a confidence booster. So maybe we'll take a walk onto the field. There are a lot of birds. So to become ranked 1, 2, or 3, I don't know the exact reason why, but I believe it's because the person has liked and subscribed and they comment very often. So I think you just have to be more present. Poe, what's up? Shout out Hannah, what's up? We're just hanging out in the car right now. I got to the basketball court, started to rain, hung out in the car, got out onto the basketball court, shot a few baskets. It was just a little too wet to actually practice. But I'm glad to get a few shots up. And now we're just hanging out. I may go for a slight walk if everyone would like to come along. Jackson, what's up? So we are 20 likes away from matching our personal best. Brody, what's up? All right, so Sierra, Emily, I'll check you later. So we did get out of the car, and we did step onto the basketball court. We took a few shots, but it was just a little too wet. So I shot around for about 5 minutes. How's the train ride? Happy to hear. All right, so I think we're just going to go for a little bit of a walk on the field. And then we'll come back to the car, and then I may end it there. Joanna, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hello. Absolutely, Jackson. Just state your name if you would like a shout out, but please be appropriate. I'm trying to stay away from the first and last names since they usually are just pranks. So I came to the basketball court to shoot around. It started to rain, so we had to hang out in the car. I got onto the basketball court to shoot around. And now I think we're just going to go for a slight walk. Check out some of the birds. I do not see any sort of cursing, but I do see you can't curse an abbreviation as well. We all know where you're alluding to. Thank you so much for the comments on the channel. I got the notification. I am at a basketball court. The thing is, it's too wet. So I ended up shooting around. If you would like to rewind the tape. And now we're going to go check out the birds, because these are a lot of birds. Or geese. Oh, we got some soccer goals. I don't know, maybe lion, tiger, shark. Those are probably top three. Lion, tiger, shark. Favorite animal? See, I've never had pets growing up, but I guess dog. Oh, wow, look at them fly away. Where are they going? And they're to follow. Nice. Take off. All right. think we're just going to move a little more. Yes, I've been trying to figure that one out. So I think when there are one person in the chat, there's 2 people in the chat. And when there's 3 people in the chat, there's 4 people in the chat. So that one I'm still trying to figure out. These are some nice trees. Wow, they got 2 soccer fields. Two soccer fields, 2 baseball fields. Very nice. Yes, shout out to Lance. What's up? So this is just a random elementary school in the state of New York. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I think eventually I'm going to start playing some soccer. It's a very nice goal. The rain is starting to pick up a little bit. So I think we have to start walking towards the car. All right. Definitely starting to rain. So it is 2:46 p.m. So I'm glad we got at least a few jump shots off. Free throws. I think I made 2 behind the basket, if you want to rewind the tape. Now it's raining pretty heavy. Woo! I do work, but not today. Today we're hanging out. Wow, look at the rain. It looks very nice. I'll check you later, man. Sure. You're welcome. I do appreciate that. It's all going to take time. We're going to have all the likes and subs in the world, but just not today. Very rainy. Luckily, we're right next to the car. At least we could listen to the rain. Oh, sorry about that. Wiping the screen. Danny, what's up? And I would play a song, but I'm using my phone to record. Yes. So far I've been playing retro games, Mario, and a lot of like wrestling games and baseball games, basketball games, and they haven't been copyrighted yet. But when I do walk into a public gym and there's music playing, they do copyright the music. I grew up listening to hip hop music. So I typically gravitate towards hip hop, but I do like classic rock a lot. We are 20 likes away from our personal best. Does anybody have any recommendation for music? I need to make a list. A lot of people recommend songs for me to listen to. And as soon as I get off the live stream, I forget what they are. So soon I'm going to have a book, which I do have a book. I just don't have it with me. And I'm going to jot notes. And keep an eye out later today. I'm going to post an appreciation post. Yep, Wu-Tang is great. I think it's Protect Your Neck, Method Man, all the classics. Imagine Dragons are great. I just only know their mainstream songs. The character from Shrek. See, I'm not against music with swear words because music is typically art and you can't censor art. So I wouldn't repeat the swear words, but listening to the swear words is just listening to their art. I appreciate that. The rain's really picking up. It really is. Yes, New York. Hello, what's up? So if you guys have snow, I believe that may mean I will have snow in maybe the next month or so. Sometimes it doesn't snow at all in New York. But when it does snow, it typically snows in January. Yo, what's up? I appreciate everybody hanging out. Hello. Absolutely. Just state your name, please. If you would like a shout out, just state your name. So we arrived at the basketball court. We were about to set up the camera. It started to rain. So we were hanging out in the car. Shout out Miller. What's up? So we're hanging out in the car. We wait for it to stop raining. We get back out and we shot around for a little bit. And then we had to get back in the car because it started raining again. We came to a basketball court to shoot around. I've been collecting names to go on my basketball of past viewers. And we closing in on 50 names. There is no more room on the basketball. So I took it to the court to shoot around. And I think I'm going to get another basketball for future live streams. And if you would like your name written on the basketball, I'll have to call it, I guess, the second generation. So I can't put it on this basketball. I ran out of room. But I will eventually buy a new one. And look out later today for an appreciation post. I've been collecting names to be tagged. So in case you don't see your name tagged, you may just have been late to the party. So I'm going to make multiple appreciation posts in the future. I'm doing very good today. I had a bunch of free time, so I'm just looking to hang out. If anybody has any questions, we could do a Q&A, rapid fire. How's your day going? Good? Do not force me to talk politics or do math. The two things I don't like very much is politics and math, even though math kind of was my best subject in school. Nice. I will eventually be watching the NFL as well. So my favorite hip-hop artist is Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Kanye West, Akon, Joel Santana. That's kind of my top 5. So I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. Who are your top favorites? Yes, the Knicks are my favorite team because I live in the state of New York. Thank you. I usually will not say welcome back because I feel like, no one's ever left. Wow, really? The Bills are losing to the Dolphins. That's the thing about football. Everything kind of evens out. The Dolphins weren't going to win one game all year. And the Bills were never going to go undefeated. So they certainly are. Hello. Luca, what's up? So we showed up to the basketball court. It started to rain. So we waited. The rain stopped. We shot around. And now it's raining again, much, much harder than before. Absolutely. I will have to buy a new basketball. And then I'll make a second generation of names. .6'5". So if you don't mind rewinding the live stream, you will see me take a few shots. But it's raining way too hard for me to go outside. Name is Benny. I'm currently sitting in an Ultima. Yes. I typically will remember everybody, but I won't remember everything about everybody. So I typically will remember handles. I may forget names. I do not follow the NFL, but if I had to pick, it would be the Jets. The best pizza? It's hard to find a bad slice of pizza in New York, but the absolute best is probably New Park and Howard Beach. Absolutely, just state your name. I have never been to Chicago. I've been to Las Vegas, Austin, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Toronto, Canada, Virginia, Massachusetts, but never really anywhere else. Absolutely. Cash Money Fame, what's up? I have never attended a live football game in the NFL. Never college or professional. I don't enjoy attending live events. I really like watching TV. I have not been to Indiana. Indiana's very rich in basketball. Indiana Hoosiers. Absolutely. If you would like a shout out, just state your name. I am not. Mila, what's up? Isabel, what's up? Shout out Terry. Thank you for hanging out. I do not really pay attention to football and soccer, but I do enjoy them. When the World Cup starts up, I'm definitely going to be watching the World Cup. Yes, I will try to go live every single day, if possible. It may be impossible to keep up. I'm not quite sure what we can do every single day, but we can definitely chat. And I play a lot of retro games. So maybe tomorrow I'll play some Super Smash, the original, Mario Party, original. So if you hit the bell, it'll send you a notification on when I go live. But I doubt I will go live before 4 p.m. tomorrow. It's different times for everybody. For me right now, it's 3:07. So for other people, it may be late at night or it may be early in the morning. So I'm not sure what works for everyone. I need a more balanced schedule. So eventually I'll have some times set in stone, but as of now, it's kind of whenever. If you can re-ask the question, I'll try to answer my best. So yes, UK 5 hours. So it is 8:08 for you? Doesn't work. A dream car? I like simpler cars, so probably just like a Chevy Impala. I like more luxury than sport. Oh, what we're doing now? We're just chatting. I don't think we're going to do much more than this because the rain kind of stopped all the basketball practice. But I'm definitely down just to hang out. I'm not sure how much longer, but we'll definitely go live tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe around 5, 6, 7 p.m. They both weigh the same. So I'm not quite sure what a dream house would entail. But probably a big backyard. I'm not big into swimming pools. Probably just a big backyard, maybe a basketball court. So if you do want to rewind the stream, we did get out and shot around a little bit until it started raining. I've been collecting names the last few live streams, and we got close to 50 names. So there's no more space on the basketball. I eventually will get a new basketball, and we'll make a second generation. So maybe that's something I can start tomorrow. I am not in Canada. I am in the United States. I have been to Canada, and Toronto is a great place. This car currently is an Ultima. My favorite thing? I mean, I have an NES Mini. I love that thing. Has 30 built-in games. I appreciate the research. Thank you. I can always use information. Thank you. It's a tough one. Never really thought about it. I guess heat, hot temperature. Favorite saying. I kind of made this one up. Well, actually, I didn't really make it up. I think I heard it somewhere. I don't try to be the best. I only try to do things that no one has ever seen. That's a good one. Hey, what's up? Shout out Kira. What's up? Yes, I did read the Hillbilly. I get a laugh because whenever I hear that, I hear Beverly Hillbillies theme song. Yes, and also in India, kind of like the clothing, I think. So I think of clothing as well. It's very exotic. I am not in my home. I drove to the basketball court at my local school, and it started to rain. So I had to come back into the car. We did get some shots off. So if you don't mind rewinding the stream, you could definitely look at me taking some shots. And the basketball I used is the basketball I used to put a lot of viewers' names on. The rain is over, but it's extremely, everything has puddles. So I definitely will not be able to play today. If you do rewind the stream, I did take some shots. That's a good one. Yes. I tend to use my car too much as storage. Of course I do. It's just very foggy out. So I kind of don't. Ah, man. I'll see you later. I kind of did know that, but I think it's more 19 years old than 25. I think it's physically you can grow up to 25 in height. All right, so I may end the stream soon. There's not much more we can do except just chat. So if anyone would like a shout out, any questions? I appreciate that. And I am passing the pin around. So if anyone would like to write something nice and short, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the subs and all the likes, and especially just hanging out. Thank you. Have a great day. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Jahari, what's up? Thank you for clearing that up. I kind of wish the rain never happened. We'd be practicing right now. Thank you so much for the like. Awesome. Yes, we'll definitely be hanging out tomorrow. Shout out Mr. Sandman. Thank you. Thank you so much for the like. Absolutely. Just state your name for a shout out. Thank you so much for the like. We have 40 likes. We are 20, I think we're 25 likes away from our personal best. Okay, so I will try to go on at 5 o'clock then. I think that's the earliest I could go on. Noah, shout out Noah. Absolutely. Just state your name. Monkey God. I like your poem. Ayas? Shaylay, what's up? Yo, Cookie, what's up? I do remember. We don't sham. Shaman? Shaman? I did. So I will make you a mod. You just can't take offense if I take it away in the future. I don't want to make anything too personal. Yo, what's up? So I've been on YouTube for roughly 3 years. I've been live streaming consistently for the last 2 weeks, I guess. And this stream started at about 1:30 p.m. Yes. So when it comes to YouTube, 3 years is basically a new channel. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you got to be in it for the long term. You can't get famous overnight. You may get famous overnight, but you typically won't. So what happens usually is you have to kind of be very patient. Usually the way YouTube works is you'll post a few videos, you'll get a bunch of likes, and then you're always kind of trying to match your personal best. And then you hit new PRs in likes and in views. Hello. So I was very fortunate enough to be one of the very first people, I think, one of the very first people to start posting shorts. And it was by accident. So the shorts are doing decent. The live streams are going great. I just can't seem to post any long form videos yet. I'm just not quite sure what I can post. Absolutely. Isabel, see you later. So yes, if you started a YouTube channel, I can give you a rough estimate. It takes about 3 to 12 years to be successful on YouTube. So I'm right around that 3-year mark. So between now and the next 9 years, that's when we're going to have the most success. Thank you so much. I'm always looking for suggestions. I will eventually, I don't even have a PC currently. I don't have an editing app. I really don't have anything except my phone, and I've been buying, I guess, tripods. Absolutely, just state your name. Funny guy. Yes, I definitely will keep that in mind. So look out tomorrow for you around 8 p.m., I believe. See, I would get CapCut, but I just don't like that at the end of the video it says CapCut. I don't know, it's too much of a promotion. I did not know. But I don't know. I'll definitely think about it. I think we're just gonna get, it's like a building block. So we're kind of like, we were at base level, and then we kind of just building on top of our blocks until we're all the way at basically all the subscribers we can ever have. Well, let's say it's 5 o'clock for me, then it's 8 o'clock for you. So I'm going to try to go on at, oh wait, it would be 6 a.m.? So no, I definitely will try to go on as early as I can. 2:30? Right now for me, it's 3:30. I'm currently in a Nissan Altima. I just got to see if they were going to lock the gate on us. I think we're good. Yo, Mickey, what's up? So I will be trying to go live every single day. I'm just not sure what we can do besides chat. And if you are in the chat, You're part of the crew, so thank you. What's up, bro? I do not fish. I have fished before, but not consistently. I think I've only fished maybe 3 times in my life. I did change my diet to pescatarian about 10 years ago. So I guess I'm technically a vegetarian that eats fish and eggs. Awesome. Thank you so much for the shout out. That is great. Shout out Funny Guy for the shout out. Thank you. Danny, what's up? If you would like a shout out, just state your name. Absolutely. Charlie. Shout out Charlie. What's up? So we showed up to the basketball court. We were about to have, maybe like a 50% practice speed. Started to rain. So now we had to get back in the car. Landon, shout out Landon. What's up? So if you don't mind rewinding the stream, you will see me take some shots. I think that was roughly an hour after we started filming. Thank you. I really like the color. But it got rained on, so probably going to have to wash it. And I'm really hoping to get back into the gym. I've only taken a break because of my finger. I jammed it during basketball, so it's still swollen. So once I heal from that, we're definitely going to get back into the gym. So I don't want to sound disrespectful when anyone asks me to sub. I probably will not sub only because I don't have an exact reasoning exactly, but it's almost like I've subbed to who I subbed, and then I'm not subbing really to anyone else. The best way to explain it is the subs I have now are basically the only subs I'm going to have. I don't really add to the list. Absolutely, Brody. Shout out. And the moderate, no, I can't give only one. I think I may do about 10 or so. What kind of content do you post? Is that an account? I'm not quite sure what that means. Are there edits of video games? Well, shout out Megan. So I'm always willing to give advice to help grow the channel for you. So you can ask me as many questions as you like. My recommendation would be you need to post something that you can continuously do for a lifetime. So I feel like I'm trying to play basketball, I'm trying to work out in the gym, and I'm trying to play video games for my entire life. I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. And the shout out means a lot. Thank you. Cooking is a great idea. Everybody eats. So eating is not a bad subject. Food. Thank you so much. Wall stand, shout out. Thank you so much for the like. We are about 20 likes away from our personal best on live stream. So I appreciate it. We showed up to the basketball court. We were going to have some serious practice. It started to rain. So now we're just hanging out in the car. If you do rewind the live stream, you will see me take some shots. So my channel is basically like a like diary entries of kind of what I've done that day. I don't post every single day, but I will try to live stream every day. So typically they're basketball highlights, personal best lifts in the gym, and that's basically it. Basketball and working out. Thank you so much. Shout out wall stand. Thank you. And I am passing the pin around. So if anybody would like to say something nice and short, you will receive the pin. Yo, anything, what's up? The time for me is 3:39 p.m. Thank you so much for the like. I do not pay much attention to football or soccer, but I do like them. Thank you for the like. Lucas, what's up? Welcome, Lucas. What's up? State your name for a shout out. I'm very sorry to hear that. Absolutely, just state your name. Yes, I will never play in the NBA, I believe. I don't want to say never because you don't want to say never. But I will not play in the NBA. But maybe we could be a YouTube sensation. I am 6'5", which would make me a guard in the NBA. It's slightly taller than Steph Curry. Absolutely. W. Lucas. Shout out. So we would be outside right now, but the rain is just too much. I think it's just past, I'm just past my prime. I don't think I'll ever be a professional. Just too old. Age catches up to everybody. I could have made the NBA if I was just better when I was younger. But you know what? This is kind of a crazy dream right now. But let's say we get really popular on YouTube. Then maybe I could play in the NBA celebrity game. That'd be pretty cool. Hola, Daisy. What's up? Shout out, Daisy. How you doing? Malik, what's up? Shout out, Malik. So right now I'm just at a local school that had a few basketball hoops that we were shooting around on. So if you rewind the tape, you can see me take some shots. But for now it's raining, so we're just hanging out in the car talking. We can always do Q&A, rapid fire, or just regular Q&A. But for now, we're just hanging out. I appreciate that very much. Everybody has permission to shout out me and this channel and make edits. But I will never force anybody to. It is work in my eyes. Hello. If you would like a shout out, state your name. We are closing in on 50 likes. Evan, what's up? Shout out, Evan. Absolutely. So I do play basketball, but I play just pickup. Nothing too serious. If you would like to check the channel, I have basketball highlights of me playing. To get tall is typically genetics. But I did drink a lot of milk growing up. And I tried to stay away from lifting weights until I was about 16 years old. No problem. How was the soccer match? Good? The rain is really picking up here. Nice. Big win. So we are closing in on 50 likes. We're very close. Right now, we're just going to enjoy the sounds of the rain, I guess, and chat. I don't think they're peak. There's nothing better than cats on the internet. Cats are the best thing on the internet. Zayden, what's up? It is. Our personal best is 65 on live. I think the most likes I've ever had for one single video is 600. So I believe I added I gotta write this stuff down. I think we have about 6 or so, but not. I think I may stop at like around 10. So I can never tell. So I can never tell who liked or who subbed unless you're a public subscriber. I will say that number when there are 30 people in the chat. It's happened once before. So once we get 30 people in the chat, it may not happen today. I almost could guarantee it will not happen today. But it will happen one day. Thank you so much for the like, Lucas. Appreciate it. My name is Benny. I will try to live stream every single day. I'm just not sure what I will be live streaming. But we could definitely at least chat and hang out. I am in the United States, in the state of New York. I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean by captions? Yes. I will definitely pop in, Zay, and hang out for a little bit. Nice. W Grandma. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. I think I'm very limited because the channel is still new. So once we grow the channel a little more, I'll have more ability on live stream. Thank you. Roster Kyle, shout out. Your uncle? I'm very sorry to hear that. So we are closing in on 50 likes. Shout out Ivy. What's up? I will take that as a compliment. Manu Ginobili with the left. Yes, we are closing in on 50 likes. Thank you so much for the like, Ivy. I appreciate it. Top 5 MVP. So I usually always go off of team success. So if a great player is on a bad team, he just will not get any votes. All right, later. So it's a tough one. I would have to kind of look at the rosters of every team. But I'm thinking... the question is, who do you think is going to finish with the best overall record in the West and the best overall record in the East? So I do play pickup. So I can only hoop depending on who I play against. So basketball is a lot about competition. I can look good against bad people, but if I play against good people, I'm going to look bad. When it comes to being good at basketball, it's really all about the hours you put in. So if you play more hours of basketball than me, you're probably going to be better than me. But at least I used to. I used to play more hours of basketball than anybody. I would play a minimum of 2 hours every single day, Monday through Sunday. Now I play maybe 2 hours a week. So if I had the time and if I could play every single day, I would be way better than I am now. So I think we're going to take the stream all the way to 4 o'clock, which is 7 minutes. I'm practically retired. I'm retired from organized games. I just play pickup. I don't know if I ever want to stop playing pickup, but I'm done yelling at referees. If you would like to check the channel, I have highlights of myself from the last 3 years. So if you want to be good at shooting threes, you eventually have to be good at shooting twos. I was never a professional basketball player. I was just a very high-level high school player. You make it sound easier than it is, but yes, forever. Hopefully I can. Nice. Lucas, I'll check you later. Yo, what's up? If you would like a shout out, state your name. We showed up to the basketball court to have practice, light practice. And it just started raining so hard. So now it's raining. So we're hanging out in the car. Harry, shout out Harry, what's up? I am 35. Shout out Wales, what's up? Later, man. I'll check you later. Peace, Aiden. I'll see you guys later. I really hope so. I hope to hoop for at least maybe the next decade or so, if possible. Depending on injury. I am 6'5". That would be LaMelo Ball's height. If you let me know the time, I definitely can stop. Would it be... I forget. It may be late for me to... I mean, I definitely will hop on. I just need to know the time. Yes, Eastern time. So I think it would be around 10 p.m. or so for me. Okay, 2 hours? Sure, that works. So we're going to end the stream in probably the next 2 minutes. Sure. I'm just not sure how long I'm going to stay on for. It's not that I don't want to hang out, I just need my rest. But I'm definitely down to hang out for a little bit. What's going on? Melio. It seems that way, but what happens is, I think as soon as I end the live stream, the number shoots up because that's the amount of views we got, but it's not the amount of viewers in the chat. So even though a few people are watching, we're still getting a decent amount of views. I appreciate that. State your name for a shout out. XTR little bro. No offense. What's going on? Little man. Shout out. The rain's really picking up. We showed up to the basketball court to have practice, and we did for a little bit, but then we had to stop. Yeah, this is raining pretty heavy here. like that one. Greg Popovich? That's a new one. All right, so I'm going to stay on live stream for the next, I guess, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Absolutely. Ask any question you would like that's appropriate. So I will try to live stream every single day. So tomorrow, maybe we'll play some classic games depending on the weather. Maybe we'll get outside. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. I do not go fishing. Yes, that's what I'm always trying to figure out. If there's one person in the chat, it does seem like there's two, and then when there's two, there seems to be three. I do not play Clash Royale or Fortnite. I play classic games. So I have the N64, Nintendo 64, the NES Mini with 30 built-in games. And I have also the PS2. Yo, Richie, what's up? How's everyone doing? Good? I do remember. I typically will remember everyone's handle, but in case I said your name wrong, I apologize. Absolutely, thank you. So we showed up to the basketball court where I was going to practice, and I took a few shots, but it started to rain. So now we're just hanging out in the car. If anyone would like a shout out, just state your name. Thank you so much for the like. So I am Italian, but not German. I am only Italian. Yo, what's up? No problem, Lucas. I appreciate you hanging out. Southern Italy, Sicilian. What kind of content do you post? I will probably be off in 30 minutes. I figure we could come back on live stream tomorrow. Right around this time, I guess. So I showed up to the basketball court to have some practice, and it started to rain. So right now we're just in the car really talking about anything. Oh yes, you wanted to build an action figure? Yes. So we could definitely do Q&A if you would like to ask any questions. But I probably will end the stream in the next 5 minutes. Thank you. Have a blessed day as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. JC, what's up? So we're just about to wrap it up, as in ending the stream. So anybody have any questions? Would you like a shout out? If you do rewind the tape, you'll see me shoot around for at least a little bit. Maybe I'll make some edits of me shooting around. Because I did make like 1 or 2 decent shots. All right. So if you're in the crew, aka chat, I appreciate you hanging out. So we'll definitely be hanging out again soon. Most likely tomorrow. So I'm about to head out. So shout out Isabel for hanging out. Shout out Lucas for hanging out. And all the rest. Thank you so much.